Hello everyone, Pally here. Welcome back to Hades 2. The previous run in this series was the run where we finally brought death to Kronos. It was like an hour and 40 minutes. So much happened in that episode. But our work is not done here. Unlike normal, we're not going to jump into the run right away. We're going to do a little bit of talking. We're going to check in with everyone back here at the camp. We rolled credits and all that stuff last episode.
About you, little one. We really did it, didn't we?
No, I could never forget about Fritos. We rolled credits last episode, so we didn't have time to really come back and touch base with everyone here. And we also have a brand new photo to admire.
And in that moment in time, we truly were.
Oh, so cool, dude. So cool. Why am I the only one with a dead arm? Where'd I get that from?
Hey, so what exactly happened around here? Did you complete your big important task? Because that's what I'm hearing from the other shades.
Well, for the most part, yes. My family is back. My mother and father are restored to the Underworld throne, and my brother's back too. But we have many details to sort out, and the Titan Kronos is going to be assisting us with that.
The Titan you said you were going to slay this whole time. Assisting us. Hate to say it, Mel, but sounds to me like you totally blew it. At least the Titan part.
He's no longer himself, or rather, no longer the way he used to be, and we'll be closely watching him.
Sure. So then, congratulations are in order, basically?
Well, if you like.
Yes.
Congratulations, Mel.
Thank you. Can I give you a gift? Do you want to do any of that? No, you don't. I'm out of nectar. See you later, Dora.
What an accomplishment.
Oh, God. Hold on.
Looks like Eris
Are
is
you
back.
serious here? Are you littering after I killed your boss? You're gonna, like, live a different life now, right? You're gonna take a new path?
It isn't so trouble. The Kronos stuff I'm hearing, he's really calling it quits? And he let Nyx and everybody off? What did you do to him?
Oh, I did a lot.
Working with my brother in a bygone time, we flooded our grandfather's mind with a cascade of new memories of the family he then realized he always had, creating in him a profound and sudden change. Why? What's your concern?
Yeah, why do you care?
My concern is that you ruined everything. So now we'll all have peace and harmony, joyful reunions, apologies, promises to never let this type of thing happen again? Ugh!
Have you met our families, Eris? It's never that simple.
It better not be, or I'll never forgive you.
So I'm very curious to see personally what's going to happen when we go on future runs. How is she going to react? What's going to happen in Kronos' room? I don't want the answers to these questions. I want to find out on my own.
I've need of that.
I don't know. I'll go ahead and just continue to stock up on everything. But I think we're getting to the point where I think the main thing we're going to need is nectar and ambrosia. I can't imagine we're going on that many fishing voyages. We got 2 Nightmare in the previous episode, and that means we can upgrade the Thanatos axe to the max level. I was thinking about buying more of that, but it looks like we don't need to anymore. Headmistress, what do you want? What do you want as a gift? You deserve a big gift. Hold on. Let me talk to the love of my life first. ADHD's kicking in.
Finally back from your father's house. Was Hecate all right? After the Titan got her, I ought to have taken guard duty more seriously and won't soon forgive myself is all.
Headmistress would only want for you to learn from it. I half wonder if she let herself be taken just to get closer to our mark. Perhaps go speak with her.
Yeah. And what of Kronos? Heard he isn't really dead and gone. How come everybody's cheering for you then?
He's dead and gone in the sense that we have neutralized the threat he posed. I now shall have to grow accustomed to having him as a grandfather rather than a hated foe.
Don't see why he can't be both. This was never part of the task, and not like you to stray from the objective. We sure this supposedly neutralized Titan of Time is to be trusted?
Headmistress sealed his strongest powers just in case. At any rate, we did it, Nem.
Then how come you look like you're headed out again? Heard there's still more time-related business to sort out.
Yo, those bills aren't going to pay themselves. Those likes aren't going to hit the like button if there's no new videos.
Well, yes, but...
Then we're not done.
I could see me playing this game far into the future, by the way. Just doing more runs. I think that could be super fun. Let me give you things. Why are you always so standoffish? Come on. Oh my god. Guess I should have done it first. Hello.
I do have a bit of a taste for this.
I knew you did.
I once travelled much more often to places where 'tis easier to procure. Perhaps you sensed in me some wistfulness about that.
I've learned from you, headmistress. So, this is just a small token of my gratitude. How are you faring lately, headmistress? You've been, well, more reserved than I expected since the House of Hades. You said we'd speak more later.
How soon later turns to now. Look, Melinoe, I ought be in a more celebratory mood, given what you finally achieved. I am, above all, very proud of you. But being back at the house awakened memories that ought remain dormant.
Yeah, I imagine it can't feel good to be kidnapped in time. She was put inside of a time bubble by Kronos and then brought into the House of Hades. Like, that can't be a fun experience.
Even though you got to see Mother and Father again, and Nyx. They were so grateful to you, I could tell. I am so grateful to you. Things may not have gone precisely as we planned, but the result is what we sought, isn't it?
You refer to Kronos. I long to see that wretch destroyed. My heart remains poisoned by the thought. I am attempting still to draw that poison out. Do give me time.
I remember you once told me that destroying Kronos would not change the past, and that the pain would linger.
And I was probably correct. Yet we cannot help but reassess the turns our lives take, through our own choices and otherwise. Anyhow, are you prepared to carry on?
Yes, headmistress.
Really so. Retracing my steps should be interesting.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Good to see you, Odysseus. Would you like to fish, Odysseus? I would love to fish with you. No one ever wants to fish.
You found a path to victory and got us there. Wouldn't have been much of a plan if it didn't leave room to improvise. Of course, our plan now also has this other phase as a result.
Cleaning up after Kronos. We all thought I would get rid of him. But I found another way. One I think shall leave my family better off, if not the rest of the world, eventually.
I well and truly understand, Goddess, and do believe your choice was wise. As for what's next, everything is ready for you to proceed if and when you are.
Eliminating real possibilities that we could have failed. Ensuring time flows freely forth, as Kronos puts it. I don't quite know what to expect, but the change we're fighting for won't happen overnight. What do you make of it?
My personal opinion is it doesn't hurt to try. To the extent you had other matters to resolve, consider it an opportunity to do so. And we'll always be anticipating your return.
Then let's give it a go.
So,
Up you go.
during the finale of the game, they very casually mentioned, oh, hey, wake up, Hypnos. Just is almost like if it was an afterthought. We have been working on the garden quite a lot. I do have mandrakes sitting in storage, potentially ready to go to make another concoction to wake this guy up. Is that a little cat? But I don't have the means to craft it.
Memories of you from that potential past I experienced in the House of Hades. You were so different, Lord Hypnos. Who are you truly? And how can I finally get through to you?
That's to Kronos.
You're safe here.
Oh, wait, what's our new salute if we're not bringing death? Moonlight guide you? What do we even say?
There's more I can do with this cauldron.
The green hand of Gaia, the greater sowing of gardens. We then had the arrivals of Plain and Peak. Okay, here we go.
By will of night shall I confront my fiercest foes.
That is going to enable hard mode bosses on the third boss in each biome, which of course we've never done. Improve the gathering of soil plots so that you harvest all flourished soil plots at once. Do I like that? Wait a minute. It's kind of nice going to each plant and being like, hey buddy, how you doing? Checking in with them. I'll get over that really quick. I'm sure it's very efficient. We also have greater sowing of gardens. Gain the ability to plant multiples of the same type of seed in all available soil plots at once.
Kataski Onaski.
It would make sense that we save Persephone and then suddenly I get much better at gardening. That makes perfect sense to me. So I still don't have what it takes, as far as I can tell, to wake up our dear friend. We are getting close to uncovering potential more memories from Dora, which would be fun. But unfortunately, that requires darkness that I am saving to increase our capacity over here. I do have a plan for today's run. Like I said, a very different start from what we normally would do. 10 minutes of dialogue. This is where we would normally get going. We are going to use the fists for our run today. I've also equipped the Poseidon keepsake over here because he's been an absent uncle and I'm trying to give him another chance. The story of this game ended up being about family and forgiveness. I'm here to forgive Poseidon for being a shitty absent uncle as long as he gives me a really good attack. Okay, it's all coming down to whether or not he gives me that big wave punch. All right.
The rousing tales of your great accomplishment preceded you, young one, and I am here to heap still further praise. Great job back there with all the Chronos stuff.
Thank you very much, Commander. Though, what are you still doing here? I kept expecting you'd return to your honorary post at the house, but eventually I had to depart.
Well, you are not exactly done with everything, are you? I see you eyeballing the gateways out, wondering what's going to happen now.
I am very much wondering.
Here, so am I.
So then you're sworn to us. To me.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
So, if Kronos is no longer the big bad evil guy and Typhon was summoned in by Kronos, what is even going on in the world at large? I do not know. What I do know is that we can now turn our fucking heat up to 22 by enabling the hard mode versions of the bosses. Oh God, what does hard mode Prometheus even look like? Well, we're about to find out. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you continued to enjoy the Hades 2 runs.
Let's see what happens.
Make sure you hit that like button on the content that you enjoy watching. If you're watching over on YouTube. If you're here in Twitch chat, hi. Hi, what do you mean I say Persephone wrong? What the fuck is this? You goddamn absent uncle, you piece of shit.
I know not what you did to Kronos, niece, but he is no longer himself. Practically groveling for mercy here. And ask you for our aid to ensure time flows freely forth or some such drivel. Is this why you plan to retrace your steps?
Your
cast causes lightning bolts to repeatedly strike one foe. I think we're going to go with that one. I'm not going to take his attacks because Uncle Poseidon would never let me down. I forgive him. Right? Poseidon. There he is, dude. There he is. He's my uncle. That's my uncle right there. It feels like Zeus was forced to be here. Like just checking in with you. Oh, by the way, I'm still up at the top of the run. Unfortunately, one of those pickaxes did hit me square in the face.
Surrender to us, niece. You must have heard you helped deliver him. If there remains some mess that must be cleaned, I cannot follow what he rambled on about. But if you simply need my boons, then here.
Has that always been the case? Give me your fucking attack, old man. Your mega moves make you briefly restore mana. I hate that one. Whenever you sprint, that one's pretty good. Your mega cast gains power and knocks foes away. We're gonna do the breaker rush. Now, whenever we sprint around, we can break terrain in front of us. We can push enemies into explosions and just generally deal damage to them. Now, Poseidon is definitely gonna show up again, right? He's over on the right. We're gonna head to him first to get his attack. That is 100% what he is going to give me. In fact, most of these little skulls in here I might be able to kill just by rushing around at this point, which could be nice. I found a nice little cubby hole at the bottom of the screen, putting a big cast down there to try to bring as many of them into the choke point as we can. The rest of the enemy is pretty spread out, but we can take them. Oh my God, there's more coming. Okay. So I don't envision myself really using the special at all in this run. That's not what I wanted to do, you know, when I queued up with these keepsakes. Decent damage. Just sprinting, actually, is doing more than my attacks. You... Forgiveness and family. Forgiveness and family. This problem will alleviate itself once we have enough darkness that I can kind of change my Arcana cards. Hit surrounding foes with a powerful splash as they start to strike, but prime 30 mana. That means we are going to need a bit more mana on this run. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Let's make sure there's no back rooms. It doesn't look like there are any. So, fuck Poseidon, right? We all agree on that, right? This is officially the beginning of fighting with Uncle. We do have a slight problem, though. Do I keep... Look at this. It's all just sprinting. Do I keep the keepsake on just for him to never show up again ever in my life? Because I really did want his attack. I really did. Like, that was the whole fucking basis of what I wanted this run to be. Let's go ahead and break the souls out. They will help us take down the remaining guys here in phase 2. Like, my auto attack damage is basically non-existent at the moment. I'm gonna need something. We could look at the potential gods on offer in that room, but
I'd say I can't believe you did it, Em, but that would mean I didn't think you could. But I did, so I won't. But I will say, cheers for everything. I know we might not be completely done, but if a bit of pressure's off now, good.
Good. More attack speed, please. Make a moves faster, get more money, or more damage after we kill an enemy. I'll probably go for get more money in that instance. So we already have enough to buy a boon in the final shop of this, but which one's the right one? This one, right? Might have some good treasures in here. You know what? I'll take it, actually. Saves us from getting mana on another door. Not bad at all. Let's see. So, Ares is down at the bottom. Ares would be good. Daddy Daedalus obviously is good. There are only 4 more rooms we can take. I'm thinking Zeus, Daddy, Health, and the Witch? Although plasma on enemy kills would be good, and we still have an open mana boon. Let's see how let's see what we get. Okay, I've only fought this guy once, and I wouldn't say it went particularly well. I'm gonna call in the ghosts immediately. Cast is down underneath this guy. I think the cast is gonna be our biggest source of damage here. Okay, every attack he does is a big slam, and we never want to be behind those hooves. We learned that lesson the hard way. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. That's probably going to be another AoE. It was not. Omega cast is in place. That is. I was behind the hooves. Never punished. Lamart, thank you so much for the 57 months, my dude. Thank you for your resub. Thank you for supporting the content.
You ought to be at rest.
It is quite common to experience mixed emotions at the outcome of a war, and to have been denied a violent resolution to our plight. Although from what I gather, there is violence still to come.
There you go. That is what I wanted. The Grisly Gain. Striking foes with your weapon may spill plasma, which also restores 15 mana. That plasma is going to give us 1% movement speed and attack speed for each of the goop we pick up until we leave the location. So on bosses, if I'm using a very fast attacking weapon, making it hit even more often could be extremely good. 5 minutes, 51 seconds left on the clock. Pause the timer. Well, I gotta get the health. Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on in this room. Wow, that is a huge room. Okay, cast was set down up top. It did not kill the tombs, unfortunately. I don't know if we're getting very many region globe resets or anything. This gotta be a Hercules room, right? No way they're giving me this many enemies to just casually fight. I can send my special into this just because it is, in fact, a ranged attack, and all of those guys were just sitting in fire. Not a Hercules room. Oh, God. Double elites in the corner. It is a shroud and a mana drain. That wasn't that bad. Oh, we are loaded. God, we got money in the bank right now. Well, oh, let's see what Daddy gives us. And then I think we make the... What was that? I like got pulled away from the door by that guy's elite affix, but it then made me finish the animation of leaving the door, I think. It walked me right back over there. That was super bizarre. Stop the Regent Globe. I gotta get out of that net. Follow-up AoE, though. Barrel guy does get taken down. They got a great grouping there. There's one more globe at the bottom. We got it. Oh, that was not the end. Few of these guys are from the next biome, I believe. But I think we can manage it. A lot of elite modifiers in here. Yeah, my best move right now is just dashing in and then dashing out. Doing it, maybe even dashing striking in, but hit him with the wave, hit him with the dashing strike, and then run away seems to be my best combo at the moment. Your attacks are 35% faster. Now imagine if I had an uncle that could fucking give me something to make that better. How cool would that be? Well, we're not going to get the uncle here. We could get him in the final shop. So our options are we go to Medea and see what she wants, or maybe we get Chain Lightning on our attack. I feel like if we do this, Poseidon is guaranteed to show up in the shop. And I'm trying to manifest that guarantee.
I salute your great achievement. Fear nothing, sorceress. At least not from me here. Beyond the city gates, I shall be testing your resolve whenever you speak the vows. But in this pharmacy, as I call it, I merely test the potency of my concoctions and the like.
But you fought against me with such rancor, Lady Medea. If there is some bad blood between us, I would like to know the cause.
Perish the very thought. I merely wish for you to not let down your guard with anyone. And besides, there's no bad blood for those of our predilection. All blood has its uses.
Oh, good. After a foe joins the encounter, it loses 50% of any armor it has. After a foe is slain, have a chance to get more money. After a foe... I'm not crazy about any of these, really. I think I'm going to go Suffering on Sight.
That they shall feel.
I don't know, dude. Her boons don't really call out to me much.
See you in the crossroads.
I may have been better off with the Chain Lightning attack. Let's see what Final Shop gives us. We're at 146 health. That's more than enough for this.
In the name of Hades.
Your Omega move calls Falling Blades. Your special does wounds. Gain a 2. So this is more damage if our health gets low, but we're not doing anything that's really scaling our damage yet. This could play into something very, very good in the future that I'm interested in. We don't need health. They should like and subscribe, Karen. You're right.
Glorious indeed, my lord, and thanks in no small part to all you've done. I trust that Nyx has already visited with you, but what of all the gold that remains?
It's his gold.
You shall have it.
It's his gold, and he needs it. He needs that gold. I'll go ahead and buy the mana, and we will give this a go. Hard mode Cyclops.
Well, here we are already, sorceress. Mere moments prior, we were speaking amicably by my cauldron, and yet now it's come to this.
I know you're to confront me here because of the oath we took, Lady Medea, but the Cyclops hasn't had as good of an excuse.
Come, you've trespassed on his property for one, and he is famished for another. Look at him, he's at a loss for words. Lord Polyphemus, you must say something.
If there was a road to go around, I would take it, okay? I don't have to trust... Well, I have to. I'm forced to trespass. Wait, he really didn't say anything for the first time ever in his life. He was speechless. Well, we're going to dash in and try to get as much damage out with just our cast as we can. Special's just going to pepper the guy. That's not going to be too much of anything. Dodge some big kicks going to the middle there, and poison coming from the witch. That should be a small dash. We're good. Omega cast is down. I am getting some plasma. It's not a ton. Poisoned. Got it. Cast in front of him, so he walks into it. We should be hitting an immunity very soon. try to kill these ads really quick. Poisoned again. Cast us down. That's going to be an AoE every time he takes a step. Wait, I'm kind of surprised my special could even lock onto her. She's not damageable in the fight, right? She's just protected the whole time? That's actually a big drawback if that's the case. That puts me at a big deficit. Poisoned again, this time by rocks. I didn't know rocks could do that. I guess if he's force feeding them to me. Oh no! Oh no! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, put me down! Thank you. Special in that cast might be enough to finish him off. And it was.
I'm full.
Return to Shadow now.
Nap time.
Well.
For the realm.
Oh, was he my target? I wasn't even thinking about that when we were coming up here today. I just wanted to see what was going on. I'm also very curious to see what Prometheus is doing. How is he vibing now that ownership has changed? So many interesting dynamic shifts right now. Well, Poseidon, you're a piece of shit, uncle, until I tell you otherwise. So we're going to equip Ares and just see if we can scale up something cool with him, since the god of war is taking an interest in today's festivities. Now that I've unequipped the Poseidon keepsake, he's going to be the next god we see. I'm just calling that right now. I know it's going to happen.
Let's fish.
Silent sunset.
To me. It's a squid.
Nice.
This way.
I got a water infusion for looting that fish. We're just going to sprint to the back of the boat, drop a cast on whatever enemies we can find stacked up back there, and then continue the special onslaughts. Bones are the next source of loot. I'm honestly very surprised. Hey, the Medea thing was actually working there. She killed off several enemies with hundreds of damage as they were joining the fight. It could roll much lower than that. It could do 1 damage, but it was getting some good value there. Please stop moving. I already know I don't do anything with these fists of mine. I already know that. I'm seeing some driftwood. Whoa, there he is.
I heard the tidings of your victory, but knew this wasn't over.
I didn't know you could come out here.
There's more to be done.
Yeah.
Then, that couldn't wait.
Oh, this guy is from the next biome. He's going to have a ton of health, and I already don't do damage. So maybe we just let our boy Heracles deal with that. Although he's cleaving everything down. Boy, I'm not needed here at all. Why couldn't you kill the goddamn Titan? I can finish off these skulls very quickly just by dashing into them. I feel like that's going to help my share quite a lot. The entire right side of this ship was denied from 2 of those pickaxe AoEs. I couldn't enter at all.
Satisfied, O Queen?
Thank you.
Sir, what are you doing in the middle of the Rift of Thessaly?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Although you must be a powerful swimmer.
You know those jokes of like Chuck Norris would do a push-up and move the earth? I just imagine Heracles when he does like a freestyle swim. Every time his arm hits the water, he's propelled 1,000 feet. He's just throwing himself through the ocean.
I'm proficient in a wide variety of athletics, since you mention it. Swimming, leaping, striking things with clubs.
So this is part of your patrol path. To think, my journey could have been even more infested with foes if not for you.
Much would be different if not for me, though you're one of the few I've met of late to admit it. Fair voyaging, sister.
I think another reason that Poseidon really ignoring me hits so hard is I am a Florida boy at heart. I love swimming. I love the ocean. I don't love all the sharks and creepy crawlies that live in the ocean. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, Poseidon, I'm on your side here, my dude. Come on, man.
Into the sea with you.
We have some harpies from this biome flying onto the upper deck, but these automatons are complicating things. They're bringing technology far too advanced for this realm. The dashes into things is starting to lose a little bit of its umph. We have another visitor. Well, I could try to keep him rooted so he can't miss, but it looks like he does auto-aim anyway. He's got wall hacks. Icarus flew away from the sun to join us here today. I don't have any nectar to gift him either, unfortunately. Maybe he wants some of the better shit. Okay. As long as I keep sprinting into the corner here, I'm actually creating a pretty big safety net. I was just dissing the dash a little bit, but it does really provide quite a lot of space around me. And a lot of those enemies that we were fighting there were kind of lower tier trash mobs, low health trash mobs. It's way more effective in that.
Hear me on my authority.
Attacks deal more damage and inflict wounds. Yeah.
Certainly.
Blood and darkness.
Thank you.
Where have you been, Melly? Not seen you here or anywhere in far too many nights. Something's off. I don't know what, but I think Kronos might be up to something new. His forces have been acting
He sure is, dude. He's trying to be a family man. It's crazy.
His forces have been acting very strange because Kronos abandoned his campaign. Icarus, our war is won. The House of Hades is restored. You'd not believe me if I told you how, but it's true.
Kronos has given up. Wait, what? No, but we just fought more of his forces here. You're really serious?
When am I not? The Titan of Time is changed. We were able to get through to him finally in the moment when his continued existence was on the line. I'm off to Olympus now to make certain things are stable over there.
I can't believe it. Well, I mean, of course I can. You got him, finally! You did get him, didn't you? I don't know what to say. Have one of these?
Whenever you clear 7 encounters, restore health and get 2 little pomegranates. That sounds fun. This cast thing would absolutely ruin me. We're relying on our cast too much. I'm going to do the pomegranate thing. I am going to... I don't have a second curse yet, and I'm not going to get one from Hephaestus either, because that's 2 boons we have to commit to getting that going. Wow, the free damage killed most of these enemies. I didn't have to do much there at all. We're doing 135 damage on that initial attack that spawns the wounds on our enemies, which is better. The Poseidon attack would be so much fucking better, but you know, Uncle feels the way Uncle feels.
I think not.
Until I can get rerolls and make him feel the way I want him to. Ooh, I think Hephaestus heard me. We're going into a boss. I don't know what this guy does.
I'll run this blasted ship aground.
Looks like AoEs. Straight line attack. If you sit in that cast, that'll help me. Let's see if I can give him another one. Does he always teleport after the AoE? It looks like he does. I can push him into the corner, and that attack seems to come back. So we need to be very careful about that damage returning. I'm just watching the left side of the screen. It actually didn't return that time. I wonder if there are rules for how this projectile bounces off of things. Oh, that time it came back. Maybe it's the sides of the ship. Yeah, don't know. Don't know. Rules don't make sense. That cast might be enough to push the armor, but I did take 1 more instance of chip damage before he left.
Right, where'd that great big monster out there go? The mountain's rumbling's all settled down, and now my clanging's just about the worst of it. You got him then? Ugh, I didn't even get to have a look.
Your attacks and specials deal more damage to armor. Well, thank you, my good man. Molten Touch, it is. Why did I get pinged? Oh,
the honors.
Wow, he blended right in.
Why, thank you.
One of the sleeker, broader, ghostly ships in the armada of the Titan Lord is now bereft of all the plunderers that were its crew. But in their restlessness, they may yet rise again.
Then I'll sink them again. Next vessel.
We're on a new ship. Let's see if we can push straight to the back and drop a good cast. Look at that. Gorgeous way to start off this level. Yeah, Jackson Brown, I took a couple days off for Christmas. Hung out with Holly, hung out with the dogs, hung out with the extended Holly family in general, and it was fun. I've been going really, really, really hard the past couple months, so it was good to just take a couple days off and it not be a thing where I'm like prepping 100 hours of content before I leave too. We just did the max damage. 999 done to one of these stowaways boarding the ship. Well, you get what you deserve. I am starting to get a little worried about my current health pool. A little worried about that. This is final shop, I think. Maybe.
Charon's ship.
I still can't tell. I don't think it is because there's no symbol there. Okay.
What's going on?
Hephaestus again. Specials cause a blast that deals damage. Gain health based off of your mana limits. That could be good, and that will continue to scale as the game progresses as well. Okay. We're at 205 HP. Your cast causes lightning bolts to repeatedly strike one foe. I think more plasma chances would be more fun to me. Especially for big bosses.
Farewell, Lord Charon.
We have 386 gold too. So going into the final shop, we got enough money to spend. We can throw some coin around, absolutely. Trying to dash into as many of these guys as I can for that Poseidon damage. And we are seeing a lot of plasma spawning here. We're up to 9 right now. Good hits. More up at the top. I could be spending my mana more, that is for sure. I'm gonna get more health.
Need to get closer.
I'm gonna lean into health a little bit more than I normally would on this run because we have a boss that I've never fought coming up, and it's the hard mode Prometheus. Great damage in there. We're gonna zip out before they actually can get a beat on where I'm attacking from. I do feel very quick and very nimble in this run. It sucks that I've taken 1 million damage during it. Grab this glow before it comes back. I missed it. Luckily, it was just a lowly sword. We're going to do one more lap here if I can, but these fucking rocket satyrs are starting to stack up some big damage on me. We're missing 100 health right now. Is now also a good time to mention that I've only done the Eris fight on hard mode one time? I don't think I could do it with 70 health. Fuck, it's all Poseidon's fault. Every last little bit of this is Poseidon's fault. Ooh, nice. Oh, yes. Oh, that was delicious. Okay. No health either. Shit.
In the name of Hades.
The green globes are from my... Well, we could get 20 armor. The special blast wouldn't be terrible. 30 mana being taken off is fine. I'm not even using my mana. I think we take Trusty Shield. So we're going into this with 129 HP. Wait, if I buy more mana, I get more health. Yes. Thank you, Karen. I'll just buy that to support you. Thank you, Karen. Love you, Karen. Thank you. It's part of my heat difficulties. If I don't pick them up, they respawn.
Not seen you here in a while, babe. And what happened to Typhon anyway? There's been no sign of him at all.
You know what happened to him. We've already talked about this.
Typhon had to leave reality as we know it. Though, sorry, Eris. I suppose you didn't even have a chance to introduce yourself to him, did you?
No, I didn't. Though if he's so easy to get rid of, maybe it's for the best. So what are you going to Olympus for anyway? It better not be some sort of feast, because I wasn't invited.
Oh, you can be my +1 right now if you shut the fuck up and stop doing this. It's no feast, though.
How's this?
I don't want to give her the wrong idea. So my plan is to jump behind her every opportunity that I can and drop one of those Omega Zeus casts. Unfortunately, I took that last laser directly to the face. Whenever we see this plasma, it's pretty important that I pick it up.
I found.
Okay, add phase. Good. Broke armor. Oh, okay, get out of the way. Cast is down 108 health. Out of the way. We just lost a ton of HP there. I genuinely don't even know what to. Oh, the laser does 18! Fuck! Okay. Kind of hate that I knocked her out of that, actually. That made things a lot worse. I kind of feel like hitting the fire might be the play early on just to get it out of there. Oh no, I'm fucked. Oh no, I'm fucked. Chase after her. I think I can maybe take 2 more hits. And that's an iffy 2 more hits. If she still gets damage increases, I think I'm actually out on a single attack. This is ad phase again. It's fish. Catch him in the cast. Good. She missed my cast. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Good. Good. I don't know where she is. I think she pushed me back. Oh, that is so hard. Okay. Give me your best insult for Uncle Poseidon and leave it down in the comments.
Damn it, Eris.
I can't fucking stand that guy. And he's my favorite boon giver, dude. Thank you, Freenos.
No making peace with one such as Eris, is there? Just isn't in her nature.
Well, look at you.
Don't talk to me like, oh my God. I'm sorry. I can't lash out at you, Dora.
Got a new picture there, I see. That from your mom and dad. Looks newer than the other one. You're all grown up.
It was a bit of a parting gift, considering I won't be staying at the House of Hades with the rest of them. Though I'll be seeing them around, I think.
Oof, harsh. How come they didn't want you living in their subterranean stronghold with them? You're their kid.
They did want me to stay, it's just my home is here. They're my family, but so is this.
What, have you lost your mind? Wait, I'm your family too? That's what you're saying?
Aw.
Sure, if you're up for it.
Yeah, I have a question.
All right, I guess why not?
Am I more likely to encounter chaos going down beneath? Because I just need the biggest thing that would let us briefly speak. Oh, that sounded urgent. All right, hold on, Headmistress. If I could get this final crystal, this final darkness crystal I need, throw that in there, that would open up a whole new world of possibilities for me. At that point, I would then swap in these 2 fate cards and get as many rerolls as I possibly can. I think maximum rerolls is like 7 or something. So on a run like that, like we just did, if Poseidon doesn't give us the attack boon immediately, what we do is just reroll it until we get the attack boon. And we can invest a ton of rerolls at the start of the run and then dictate how the run goes from that point. Set ourselves up for success. Oh, she goes fishing next time. Oh, let me grab a nectar.
New shipment there.
I am I'm short for the ambrosia, unfortunately. Headmistress!
Whilst I appreciate the gesture and the drink, it is entirely unneeded on your part. Have I not conditioned you to resist the temptations of unspoken contracts such as this?
I know not to expect anything in return, Headmistress. The act of giving needs to be sufficiently rewarding in itself. And please believe me that it is with you.
Lest you be tempted otherwise, do keep the details of what transpired at the House of Hades closely guarded. Such as what you now recall. Rumors of your command over dreams and time may spread, but not the truth.
Because we achieved what should not have been possible.
That's a good point.
But all these memories I've gained, perhaps I can tell you more about them sometime at least, and others with whom I'm close.
Perhaps, eventually. Though for now, discretion's the priority by will of Night herself.
Cheers!
You are saved some complicated explanations in so doing as well.
That's certainly true.
Blade.
What do you need? What does that arrow mean? Is that Is that a Cupid's arrow? Is that a fucking Cupid's arrow? I've never seen a Cupid's arrow before.
Thought I'd bring you something extra for your never-to-be-used stash, Nemesis. Because you might deserve it at some point. You never know.
And you're hot as fuck, and I want to keep giving you things until you love me.
You never know. What makes you even think I might deserve something like this? Not exactly been at the top of my field lately.
Well, I am not the arbiter of such matters, of course. But I think you do deserve it. You must be harder on yourself than anyone. If only you could see yourself as I do sometime.
Don't know what that's supposed to mean. We were going for the same result and both pushed hard. So what? But anyway, into the stash this goes.
Where it belongs.
Been talking to Hypnos again? He can't hear you, you know. Kind of what happens when somebody's fast asleep.
Sleep is not as simple as you make it out to be. I think he can sense my words and intentions.
Sensing words and intentions.
He seems to murmur enough.
Sounds exactly like the Hypnos I knew.
So what do I need next to push that? Just straight up ambrosias every single time. Okay, boys, next run we got to make some money so we can fuel our relationship. Did I actually already check everything? Eris isn't here. That's good.
Your task is finally complete. Perhaps the fates knew you'd succeed, but I couldn't always be certain, although I held to what could be considered hope.
And your support made it possible, Lord Moros. For one thing, if you hadn't intervened when I was trying to reach the surface, Typhon might have reduced Olympus to ruin.
Doom averted. We children of Nyx have already heard that Mother is no longer bound in Tartarus. You have our deepest gratitude. Certainly mine. Well then, what happens now?
I suppose I ought to go make certain everything's in order. My father started renovations to the Underworld, and I volunteered to help clean up. The surface needs it too.
Then it sounds like I may see you again soon?
Absolutely.
Seems like it. Master of the Sea. Oh my god. Of all of the runs to finish a Scroll of Faith for Poseidon, that was it, huh?
The seas are at your call.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Grandma. Me and Grandma, we're on great terms. Me and Poseidon.
Here are the bones.
We're gonna need to go on some kind of therapy retreat together. We're gonna have to work through a lot of familial issues.
Guy's bounty.
Oh, that was the whole. I gathered the whole thing at once. I thought I could plant multiples of everything now too. Oh, I can. Oh, that's neat.
Your mother and the rest are safe, Lord Hypnos. They'll surely be expecting your return and presumed you'd wake after all this, but you're still sound asleep. Well, don't worry. I made you a promise, and I intend to keep it.
And we will continue to pursue that promise in the next one. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to try to head down to the Netherworld and see if we can encounter Chaos again. If I can get that crystal, that's going to be a huge, huge change. And runs like this should be a thing of the past. It may be. They should happen less often.